Hello student, welcome to Vidyanest. We are doing Parabola, the important branch of conic section. Most of the properties were taught last day. Today we will put something more on it, and side by side the question of JEE IIT level we will discuss. Okay, see, you got parabola's equation like this. This is the parabola, suppose, and any point x1 y1 lies on it. Any point x1 y1 lies on it, that means the point will satisfy the equation. That means in place of y, I can put y1, in place of x, I can put x1. It is a common phenomenon. All of us know that. Now, how to find the slope of the tangent? Last day we got. We can get the slope of the tangent by differentiating. You differentiate 2y ddx of y is equal to 4a. Therefore, 2a by y. But you observe this is tangent, so any perpendicular on this is normal. So you know in by straight lines property that if two lines are perpendicular, then their product of the slope will be -1. So dy dx once I got. So out of the demand, we can find minus dx dy. At which point? x1 y1. So my dy dx is this. So minus dx dy minus y by 2a at x1 y1. But here in this slope there is no x term exist. So I can put y1. So from here we can frame the equation of normal. Therefore, equation of normal at x1 y1 to the parabola is what? See, this normal is also a straight line. So we can take the help of straight line y minus y1, that is the m slope, m x minus x1. What is m? That minus 1 by 2a. Minus 1 by 2a. This is the equation of the normal. Now, how to get the simplified version of this? How to get this is normal, but this is not the working formula of normal. Here this is slope, so I can make them equal. y1 by 2a is equal to m. Yes or no? This is slope of the normal. I derived slope of the normal is minus y1 by 2a, and generally slope of the normal is being denoted by m. So I can make them equal. So square it. If I square both sides, I will get this result. Now, what is y1 square? Earlier we got y1 square is 4x1. So instead of that y1 square, you put that 4x1. That will give you what? 4ax1 by 4x square is equal to m square. Now 4 cancel, a cancel, x1 is m square. That means the point at which the normal is being drawn, then its x component is m square. Once you get x component is m square, you put it here. You put it here. You see what is y component. Now our role is to find y component. By cross multiply, you will get y1 is equal to minus 2m. So x1 m square, y square, y1 minus 2m. So those two values which we have derived will be placed here. Y instead of y1, minus 2m, that is nothing but m, x minus m square. Okay. So after this stage, hope you can follow. Is it visible? I think. So y plus 2m mx minus m cube. So y mx minus 2m minus m cube is the slope form of normal drawn to y square is equal to 4x at this point, m square minus 2m, m square minus 2m. So this is the equation of the normal. At which point? M square minus 2m. Now, in parabola earlier we got pair of tangent. You got y is equal to mx plus a by m. When we did the LCM, we got m square. Get the LCM, you will get m square. What is the significance of this m square? M means it will form a quadratic in m. That's why two values of m would have come. That means from external point, two tangent could have been drawn. But here you see, here you observe, what is the power of m? 3. m's power is 3 means it represents a cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial means by solving I will get 3 values of m. 3 values of m means m1, m2, m3 say, that means there will be 3 straight lines. If m is considered a slope, and by solving it, if I get 3 values of m, that means I will get 3 straight line. Means this is the equation of what? Normal. So I will get 3 normals. Understand? To a parabola from external point, a parabola from a point lies inside the parabola, we can draw 3 normals. How? See, we will discuss this thing, how we can draw 3 normals and what is the property which will involve these 3 normals. Hope you could follow. See, let us draw a parabola. And what we have observed, that three normals, the equation of normals at m square minus 2m is what we have just got, three normals. So let us choose a point. At this point and this point and this point, we can draw three normals, and let P be the point from which three normals can be drawn. Three normals means at each point there will be tangent, 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 and on each tangent there will be normals, normals, normals. Three normals, they meet the curve at ABC. Okay, and this point I am letting HK, from which three normals are drawn. See, this point, the feet of the normals. So, from a point P does not lie on parabola y square is equal to 4x. P's coordinate is HK, I am letting. Three normals are drawn whose feet are A, B and C. So these have slope M1, M2, M3. Okay, three normals have three slopes. Now, from which point three normals are drawn? HK. So HK will satisfy the equation. So I can write K is equal to MH minus 2A minus A in cube. So what semblance of the polynomial we get? Seeing the power, is a cubic polynomial. So bring all the terms in left hand side and keep 0 in right hand side. That is the formation of a polynomial. You can ask me, okay, it is a polynomial, where is square term? There is no square term. Okay, you can write m cube, then 0 into m square, m 2a minus h plus k is equal to 0. Now, you need the relation between the roots of a cubic polynomial. Okay, relation between the roots of a cubic polynomial. Okay, what is the relation between the roots of a polynomial? Suppose there is a polynomial of this type. It has three roots, alpha, beta, gamma. You know the property, alpha plus beta plus gamma minus b by a, alpha beta, beta gamma, gamma alpha c by a, and alpha beta gamma minus d by a. Okay, so this relation you have to learn, this relation. Now, this is the slope form of the normal. See, there is a cubic semblance of cubic polynomial we have got. So this thing, it has three roots. I am letting 0 m square plus m 2a minus h plus k is equal to 0. It has three roots. Say m1, m2, m3. Now sum of the root minus b by a. Roots in pair, sum of the roots in pair c by a, and product of three roots. Product of three roots minus d by a. So these relation we can get. Okay? Now from here, one conclusion I can draw. What? Suppose this point is what? A m square minus 2a m1. This point a m2 square minus a m2, and this point a m3 square See, I will multiply this result. The both side I will multiply by minus 2a. What result is awaiting? Minus 2a m1 plus minus 2m2 plus minus 2m3 is equal to 0. Okay. So these are what? Y component of the feet of the normal. That means I can let these points, if you consider as x1, y1, this point x2, y2, and this point x3, y3, sum of the y component 0. So from here, one conclusion I can draw, sum of y component of feet of the normals feet of normals is 0. Okay, sum of the y component of the feet of the normal is 0. Now join it. AB, BC, AC. If I join the vertices, I will get a triangle which can be formed by joining the feet of the normals. Now triangle ABC is a triangle can be formed by the feet of the normals, that is A, B and C. Now if you are told to find the centroid of this triangle, you are quite accustomed with the term centroid. What is that? You know, the point at which the medians of the triangle meet. Now centroid of that triangle, centroid of triangle ABC, x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 y2 plus y3 by 3. Few minutes back we got y1 plus y2 plus y3 0. Put here. So from that result, what conclusion I can draw? The centroid of the triangle formed by the feet of the normals lie on x-axis. That's why y component 0. So this y component 0, it depicts what? Therefore, the centroid of triangle ABC formed by joining the feet of the normals lie on x-axis at its y component is 0. Understand? Got it? Now can you tell me, this is feet of the normal. Does it have any nomenclature in mathematics? It is called co-normal points. Co-normal points. Co-normal points. Okay? Hope you have got it. Now let us do few sums based on this thing. Based on the parabola in J. Let's do one sum. Okay? Hope you have got it. Let us do one sum based on it. Drawn at the N points of lattice rectum. You are aware of the term lattice rectum? N points are tangents to the circle x minus 3 whole square plus y plus 2 whole square is equal to r square. Okay, that means the normals are drawn at which point? At the end points of the extremities. It is like this. That is the lattice rectum. On S it is drawn L1, L2. The normal is drawn either this at this point or at this point. The normal touches another circle, and that is R. Now what to find? Let's see. Then the value, interior type question. Then the value of R square is, it came in JEE Advanced 2015. Okay, so inwardly we take the exam so seriously, obviously serious exam, but we get pressurized. But not that. Simple approach. But once I see that somehow it is tagged to a JEE Advanced, then our uh, basic knowledge will not work. So don't be tensed. Okay, defend the sum with your general knowledge and basic level properties. Let us see how this sum is related to the theory which we have depicted today. See, parabola's equation is given y square is equal to 4x. 4, 1 into x. This a is 1. So equations of normal at m square minus 2m is y is equal to mx minus m square, mx minus 2m minus m cube. Okay. Now what is a? We have got 1. A is 1. Place here. Okay. This is the equation of the normals. Now this will touch the circle drawn at the lattice rectum, at which point the normals at the parabola drawn at the end points of the lattice rectum. So what is the lattice rectum? We know L1, we are taught the formula a comma 2a, here 1 comma 2. So if I equate the y component of y component of these assumed points with the y component of the given point, then I can get m. Y component equate. A is 1. So m minus 1. M is minus 1. So once you get m minus 1, then put here. So it turned into what? Plus 2 minus 1 whole cube minus will remain plus 1. So a simple version we have got x plus y minus 3 is equal to 0. That is one of the normals. Okay, that is one of the normals. And that normal straight touches the circle. This normal touches the circle x minus 3 whole square plus y plus 2 whole square is equal to r square. What is the center of this? Therefore, circle center is 3 comma minus 2. If anywhere you face doubt, don't hesitate to ask me. This is the center. 3 comma minus 2. Now, from 3 comma minus 2, if I find the perpendicular distance of the tangent, tangent means one of the that normal drawn at the one of the extremities of the lattice rectum, and we know radius and tangent are perpendicular, so that perpendicular distance will give us the length of the radius. And you can ask me, from what did I get the perpendicular distance? In straight line you are taught. For in short span, I am just memorizing you. You are taught, I think, x1, y1 is a line point. That is a line. What is the distance? What is the perpendicular distance? Basic level, board level property this is. Not at all tough. So that will have use in this sum. Hope it is visible. Now this r will be what? That distance perpendicular. Ax1. What is a? 1. A x1 plus b y1. What is b? 1. What is y1? Minus 2 minus 3 by root over of a square plus b square. So we will get what? Minus 2 by root 2. But what is the fundamental question? Radius cannot be negative, so put it in a mod. Root 2 only. We are told to find what? R square. R square is 2. So, JEE advanced level question which makes student perplexed. Actually, it is not. Understand? I repeat that equation of the normal at m1 square minus 2m. Today we are taught y is equal to mx minus this, where a in this parabola, what is a? Y square is equal to 4x. So a we got 1. So we can place 1 in lieu of a. Okay. So y is equal to mx minus 2m minus m cube. Now this normal is drawn where? Here I have let m1 square minus 2m. You can ask me why you are letting. Why you are letting? It is given at the end point of the lattice rectum. So lattice rectum end point. One end point is 1 a comma 2a. A is 1 comma 2. So this must be 1 comma minus 2. So I had laid the point like this. I have got the same point by derivation. So I can equate y component, not x. Okay, because in x there is a m square where minus can be absorbed. So to avoid that ambiguity, I will compare same point these two are. I will compare y component of the assumed point and y component of the same point by derivation. So minus 2m is equal to minus 2, a is 1, m is minus 1. Once you got m minus 1 put here, you got what? One of the, see, there is two tangent at two extremities you can draw, that is two normals actually, sorry. This is two normals. Two normals you can draw. Two normals you can draw. Here is the x plus y is equal to 3. This line is x plus y is equal to 3. So this is the radius. Now that is not. This is the normal, but to draw normal we need a tangent. Okay. So this normal touches the circle, but you could have drawn the normal in this way also. But one of the normal is this. That normal has become tangent to the circle, touches the circle. Once this normal touch the circle, which circle? That circle which is given in the question. But this is the board level general properties of general equation of the circle. Its center, by comparison, we get 3 comma minus 2. So if that is 3 comma minus 2, and if I find its length, I will get radius. How to find the length? And obviously that is perpendicular length. Why? Because we know tangent and radius perpendicular to each other at the point of contact. A class 10 level JEE geometry you are taught. Theorem. So that is the formula perpendicular distance we have used here and got r square is equal to 2. Is it that much of tough? No. But came in JEE Advanced 2015. Now, another sum. Another type of parabola will be, parabola's problem will be discussed here. Parabola of the form alpha x plus beta y whole square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. If you get a parabola like this, then find its focus. Find its focus. See, instead of going through theoretical jugglery, Let us take one example. See, this is a general term. I am choosing one specific. X square plus y square plus 2xy minus 6x minus 2y plus 3 is equal to 0, then its focus is option A, one comma minus 1, option B, minus 1 comma 1, option C, 3 comma 1, option D, 1 comma 1. So by the method through which we have gone through till now, that cannot support to find the focus of a parabola of this type. See, the first two terms will give you like this: a plus b whole square and the other terms I will shift to right hand side. Now what is the mechanism? What is the mechanism of solving solving one equation of that type? This equation cannot be put in the form of y square is equal to 4x. It is a general term. Ax square plus by square plus 2hxy plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c. That is, it is a general term of a conic section from which we can derive, extract pair of line, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola, everything. So here, by what mechanism I can get the focus? Because unless and until if I can't compare this to y square is equal to 4x, then difficult to find out the focus. So one thing you have to remember, that where you are drawing parabola means on coordinate axis, they are perpendicular to each other. Okay, they are perpendicular to each other. Means if x-axis, it is not x-axis but any other axis on which with respect to which the parabola is drawn, if that is x plus by plus c is equal to 0, then its perpendicular line will be px minus ay plus k is equal to 0. That concept already you have earned in uh, straight line. So that concept will be peeping. So here you do one thing. That means the slope of this line and this line, so the product of the slope of this line and this line will be minus 1, because these are right now, instead of x and y axis, these two axes are considered as coordinate axes and they are perpendicular to each other. So their slopes product is minus 1. Okay, like suppose y square is equal to 4x, normal parabola. Now these x-axis and y-axis are perpendicular to each other. That means this line slope and this line slope product should be minus 1. So, but here, instead of x and y, two other things are given. Other equations are given. Any linear equation. So then also the same concept will play the key role. Now there is one mechanism. You add one constant term, because in straight line with x plus by, there exists always a constant term if there is no specification that is passes through origin or not. So I can add lambda. You can ask me, how can you add? How can we append this lambda? See, I have inserted this lambda means what terms actually will be added to balance the equation. 2 lambda x actually I have added. Why? Because if I open this thing, I will get only x square plus y square plus 2xy. But if I open this thing, I will get x square plus y square plus 2xy side by side, 2x lambda, 2y lambda plus lambda square. So that is actually added. Here it is visible in open eye that lambda is added. But once you introduce lambda, that means actually you have added these terms. So must be kept this thing in mind. Okay. Now you write it in the linear form. How? Where x is x present, x. 2 lambda plus 6. Where y is present, 2 plus 2 lambda. And the constant term, lambda square minus 3. Now, what thing is knocking at your door? This thing. Here you see, suppose the parabola you have got in with respect to capital Y and capital X. Now, capital Y is this thing, bx minus ay plus k, okay, by root over of a square plus b square, obviously by distance formula, is equal to 4a x plus by plus c by root a square plus b square. By distance formula we get that. So this is suppose one axis, this is another axis. Okay, you can tell me why? Because it will be converged into the formula in the form of a standard formula. See, this is one axis, x plus by plus c, x plus by plus c. This is another axis, bx minus ay plus c. That means slope of this linear expression and slope of this linear expression's product will be minus 1. So, if I make this thing equal to 0, y will be what? Minus 1 into x minus lambda. Means that is an axis. This is this line's equation is what? Y is equal to 0. Had this been in the normal form, this line's equation x is equal to 0. So this thing 0, this thing 0. By making this thing 0, I will find the slope of these two lines. Slope m1, that is minus 1. Now this line, make this thing 0. Y is equal to what? So y will be so m2 is what? That is m2. Now, as these two lines are perpendicular, therefore of these two, m1 into m2 minus 1. That means minus 2 lambda plus 6 by 2 plus 2 lambda. M2 is what? That is M2. M1 is what? Minus 1. Minus minus cancel. Minus 2 lambda minus 6 is equal to 2 plus 2 lambda. Lambda minus 2. Lambda we have got minus 2. Okay. So, this equation will be turned into what? See, this equation will be turned into what? X plus y minus 2 whole square is equal to, put here minus 2, 2x minus 2y plus 1. Okay. See, gradually it is coming to a standard formula. See, this is a straight line, distance formula by root a square plus b square. So, to get that, because you know in parabola you are taught PS is equal to PM, two distance equal 1 square plus 1 square. You add, you have introduced that. Actually, that is root 2. Root 2 whole square is 2. That means you have multiplied both sides by, both denominator by 2. So, see, x plus y minus 2 by root 2 whole square. Take 2 common and make it this thing. But to get that distance formula, you do one thing. Write 1 square plus 1 square and to balance multiply by root 2. Now, we are in the verge of conclusion. I will let this is as capital Y. Let capital Y is equal to x plus y minus 2 by root 2, and that is capital X. X, see they are perpendicular. X plus y, x minus y. Two perpendicular axes we have got. Plus half by root 2. This gigantic figure will be turned into what? Capital Y square is equal to, capital Y square is equal to root 2 capital X. So, it is turned into a standard parabolic form. Now, see how standard parabolic form is 4x. So, write 4 into 1 by 2 root 2x. Therefore, focus is what? 1 by 2 root 2 comma 0. but it is respect to what? It will be respect to capital X, capital Y. Okay? It is respect to capital X, capital Y. What is capital X considered? Capital X is considered like this. Now capital X, 1 by 2 root 2. X is what? X minus Y plus half by root 2. 1 by 2 root 2. Root 2 cancel. So X minus Y 0. Half of cancel. X is equal to Y. And capital Y 0. Capital Y is considered as what? X plus Y minus 2 by root 2. Capital Y also 0. That means X minus Y, X plus Y minus 2 by root 2 is equal to 0. That means X plus Y is equal to 2. Solve it. Now you have got class 9 level linear equation solved. By solve it, you will get x1, y1. So what is the answer? Answer is D. Okay, see how good the sum is. And it demands the highest level preparation in parabola. We started from here. That was the question. We express this in terms of this. We introduce lambda in both sides. Here lambda as introduction means actually introduction of 2 lambda x, 2 lambda y plus lambda square. Now this was in straight line form. This part also is expressed in terms of a line. Okay, and see, so this is the method. You have seen how to find the focus of this type of equation. This is the mechanism. Hope you could follow. Now next sum. The shortest distance distance and two x square. There are 4 options. Now, how to find the shortest distance? First of all, we will draw the figure. First figure you see, y square is equal to x minus half. How to draw it? X minus half means it is not passes to origin but half. Parabola is like that. And next equation, 2x square is equal to 2y minus 1. X square is equal to y minus half. So half unit it will be skipped and parabola will be like this. And see, if you put x in place of y and y in place of x, you can shift one to another. That means if this is level by 1 and this is by 2, 1 and 2 are symmetrical with respect to y is equal to x. They are symmetrical with respect to y is equal to x. Therefore, the shortest distance, shortest distance between parabolas will be measured along a common normal. Okay, this is half comma 0, that is 0 comma half along the common normal. Let this point be A and B. We can say tangents at A and B must be, this is y is equal to x, okay, must be parallel to y is equal to x, because these are the normal. Okay, now let us take this curve. Two y square is equal to 2x minus 1. To differentiate, you will get 4y dy dx is equal to 2. So dy dx 2 by 2i. So slope at this point is 2 by 2i. But as this line is parallel to this line, so slope of this line is 1. So I can make it equal to 1. So y is 1. So the point of contact's y component we have got 1. Point of contact's y component we have got 1. There is one mistake of mine. 4 it is. That was 4y. So cancel it. 1 by 2i. 1 by 2i, y is equal to half. Sorry. Y is equal to half. So y component is half. Suppose of the point A, y component is half. Now that y will be placed here. 2 half square is equal to 2x minus 1. That will give you 1/4. See, 2 into 1/4 plus 1 is equal to 2x. Cancel it. 3 by 2. So x is 3 by 4. So the point A we can allocate 3 by 4 comma half. 3 by 4 comma half. We have got these two are symmetrical with respect to x is equal to y. So once you get 3 by 4 comma half, the coordinate of the feet of the normal or the coordinate of the point of contact of the tangent, then by symmetry, reverse it. Half will come in place of x, 3, 4 will come in place of y. Therefore, by symmetry, p will be half comma 3 by 4. So we have got the foot of the normal. So if I can find the distance, that is the distance along the normal, and that is the perpendicular or normal distance or the shortest distance. Therefore, shortest distance is what? A was what? A, we got point A, 3 by 4 comma half. Now got point B. By distance formula, 3 by half minus 3 by 4 and 3 by 4 minus half. That will give us what? Half minus 3 by 4. That means 1 by 16 plus 1 by 16. That means 2 by 16. That means 1 by 8. 1 by 2 root 2. Option A correct. So, how good the sum is? You observe, that is one parabola. I have written in this term. That means along x-axis it will skip half unit. This parabola x square is equal to 4ay, but not actual y. Y minus half. It will go half unit up. Now, we have observed in place of y, if I put x, I will get the second equation. That means equation 1 and 2 are symmetrical with respect to y is equal to x. As they are symmetrical with respect to y is equal to x, so we will find 2 points on those parabola at which if I draw normal, then I can get the shortest distance. That means shortest distance between parabola will be measured along the common normal. Common normal means at this feet of the normal, there must be some tangent. So let us take the first parabola and I got the slope of that tangent. Okay? Slope of the tangent. See, slope we got 1 by 2i. But this tangent is parallel to y is equal to x. So this y is equal to x has slope 1. Make them equal, y is equal to half. So once you got y is equal to half, put in this equation. You see, I have placed in this equation. In place of y half, x we have got 3 by 4. The point A we have got 3/4 and half. Now, those who could not watch this symmetrical concept, they will try again by differentiating this, but don't do. As it is symmetrical with respect to y is equal to x, that means above x axis, above y is equal to x and below y is equal to x, the point will be just exchange. The component of the point will be just exchange. X and y of this will become y of x of this. Understand? So I exchange 3 by 4 x component to y component to x component. So B I have got. Now find the distance. Shortest distance means it is measured along the common normal. Okay, so these are actually parabola. How good the sum is? Okay, if you follow this type of sum, your level will be so high that you can find a place in JEE Main or Advanced. Okay, so hope you could enjoy this parabolic curve and the problems and theory. In inch by inch we had touched. So you keep on watching our videos, channels, and follow the class. Next day we'll start. We'll come with new chapter, ellipse. So till then, goodbye. Thank you. See you. Bye.